Welcome to War 7 of Season 25. I recorded this once, and I've got a little bit of issue with my allergies right now, so it didn't turn out too well. So I decided to record it again, and trying to think back everything I said, and I can't even remember. So you know what? Let's just have some fun with this. I'm using rulk for these first two fights. I have a Morningstar rank 3 on this hazard shift. Yeah, that's the word. And this is late at night, so excuse me if I'm a little bit slow. And I thought about this fight in a lot of ways, and I had this debate with my BG officer, and I'm like, yeah, I can do that fight. Like, it might get a little sketchy, but I'll be fine. And you can see how sketchy this fight gets, because the bleed I'm getting from Morningstar is affected by the fury from the Schadenfreude, and it really makes things like a little sketchy on that one. So I overboosted a little bit and I got through fine. So it's one of those really weird fights where it's like, yeah, you can get through it, but you know, things are not quite right. So anyway, I got through that fight fine. It's just some health potions. And then in the end of the day, that's all I really care about is, if I have to spend some health potions, I don't care. Going into this fight, though, one thing I didn't really factor in heavily enough was that his dash in, dash back power gain mechanic is not affected by the power focus one thing. So I'm not really sure what the best theory on fighting Nova on this node is, because he can get really squirrely. And so you can see here his charges are just, going up. It's like, oh, crud. I didn't keep proper track of him, and there he goes unblockable. So, like, at this point, I'm a little bit lost on this fight. So I'm like, I'm going to throw the SP3 and then just kind of reset, because I know the SP3 is going to do a lot of damage. And then coming out of it, I kind of messed up the evade. I was just like, yeah, I'm on a little bit of a tough spot. But I look over and I see his Nova charges are down. Okay, he took a lot of damage from the incinerate. Like, all right, I'm a little bit resetted now. And so I'm a little bit more like, all right, I'll be fine. It's not a big deal. And that's pretty much all my thought was. Like, if this was a rank 3, 6-star Nova, I'd really have to think about exactly what I was going to do, especially with his next upcoming buff. Like, that's going to make him even that more complicated, because he's getting a little bit more attack damage, a little bit more this, a little bit more that. So, going into this fight and the next fight, I use Thing, and they're kind of boring, just diversity fights with Thing. They're both large champions, so they have the protect global, but overall it's just like they're just diversity fights. There's nothing really to talk about them. It's like, okay, and like the only way you're gonna die to them is if you like massively screw up, and even then, like, you're gonna have to use the wrong champion and the wrong everything. So you can see there, Colossus just goes down easy, and here's Heimdall. It's just like, well, okay. Like, the only thing you got to remember about Heimdall is don't push him to an SB2, and after he throws an SB1, parry so you can hit him freely. Otherwise, if you try to punish his specials without True Strike, he can auto block parry, and it's like, this is a rather boring fight. So Thing, in many ways is similar to rulk. He's not the, sexy, neat, cool, offensive attacker like Ghost or Corvus, or, in some ways Quake, where, it's like, hey, you do this, you're good. It's more the, hey, here's the safe, reliable, slow way to do it. I guess the best comparison would be, like back in the day when you would use Blade for so much of Alliance War. You throw Blade on with Ghost Rider, And it's like, just use blade for every fight. You know, he might not be the fastest, and you can change some masteries around and make it better, but it is what it is. So anyway, yeah, that's all there was to that. You know, the thing fights were just boring as heck. We won this war, so woo. And I am still deathless. You know, I'm a little bit surprised about that. You know, moving into a new battle group, I didn't really expect it at this point, but hey, you know, I'm over halfway through the season and I haven't died yet. I'm sure a lot of my fights have been kind of easy and they're what I'm used to, and some I haven't been used to. So it's been like, sweet. And as for the stats, it's like my TDR is 36.07, solar rate bonus is 2.47, total power rating is 38.54. That's pretty darn good, and you can see it by the PR rank in both my BG and then overall in the alliance. I'm at 5 and 15. It's pretty much dead even in the middle, so that's pretty darn impressive, and I'm pretty darn happy with it. So y'all have a good one. Like it and sub if you've enjoyed my war vids, or if you just want to see other stuff. If you do all, you know, a lot of people don't make it to the end of my videos. If y'all do want to see like something in particular, like, because I've kind of thought about doing like a, you know, how to parry vid, and it'd be like a complete comprehension of everything I understand about the parry mechanic. Let me know. Intercept, special baiting, you know, that type of stuff. Let me know. Otherwise, I don't really know what to make out content wise that y'all like to watch. So comment and let me know. Y'all have a good one.